You don't have a money problem, you have an identity problem. And I know exactly how this usually goes. You get motivated. You tell yourself, this time I'm serious. You download a budgeting app. You swear you'll stop wasting money. You feel responsible, mature, almost proud. And then real life shows up. An unexpected bill. A bad day. A just this once purchase that turns into 10 more. And suddenly you're right back where you started, staring at your bank balance like it personally disappointed you. If that sounds familiar, listen closely because this isn't about discipline. It's not about budgeting, and it's definitely not about intelligence. It's about who you believe you are. Most people think money is controlled by numbers. In reality, money is controlled by identity. You will always act in alignment with the person you think you are even when it sabotages you. If deep down you see yourself as bad with money, your brain will protect that identity at all costs. It will justify bad decisions. It will rationalize impulse spending. It will convince you that this month doesn't count. Not because you're weak, but because your brain hates inconsistency. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. When your actions don't match your identity, your brain experiences discomfort. And it will do whatever it takes to remove that discomfort, even if that means dragging you back into old habits. This is why willpower always fails. Willpower is exhausting. Identity is automatic. Let me tell you something that changed the way I see money forever. I once asked someone who was quietly building serious wealth how they managed to save and invest so consistently without feeling deprived. I expected some complicated system or secret strategy. Instead, they shrugged and said, "I just don't see myself as someone who wastes money." That sentence hit harder than any financial advice I ever heard. They didn't try to be disciplined. They were disciplined because that's who they believed they were. Here's the part nobody warns you about. You can't fake a new identity. If you've spent years seeing yourself as financially irresponsible, your brain won't accept a sudden makeover. You don't become good with money overnight. You prove it slowly, painfully, one decision at a time. You don't become a saver by thinking like one. You become a saver by saving $5, $10, anything. You don't become an investor by watching videos. You become an investor the moment you invest, even if it's uncomfortable. That's why the first $10,000 is brutal. Not because of the amount, but because it forces you to confront every excuse, every impulse, every version of yourself that wants comfort now instead of freedom later. Your old identity will fight back. It will whisper, "You deserve this." It will tell you, "One purchase won't matter." That voice isn't evil, it's scare. Because changing your financial habits means killing an old version of yourself. And even the versions of us that hold us back don't go quietly. This is why so many people quit halfway. They think they're fighting the economy, or bad luck, or lack of income when they're actually fighting their own self-image. The breakthrough comes when you stop saying, "I can't afford this," and start saying, "I don't spend money this way." That shift seems small. It's not. It rewires your brain. Consistency matters more than amount. Saving $50 every month changes you more than saving $600 once. Not financially but psychologically. One builds identity, the other is just an event. And once that identity locks in, something incredible happens. You stop feeling desperate, you stop making fear-based decisions. You stop tolerating things that drain you. That first financial buffer gives you something most people never experience: options. Options to walk away. Options to say no. Options to choose differently. And when you show up in the world knowing you're not trapped, people feel it. Your confidence changes. Your career changes. Your entire life trajectory shifts. Here's the truth most people miss. Money doesn't make you wealthy. The person you become while building it does. That's why windfalls disappear and lottery winners go broke. They get money without identity. That the person who builds wealth slowly becomes someone who can never truly be broke again because they know how to rebuild. The real goal was never the money. It was becoming someone who controls their future. And once that identity clicks, everything else becomes inevitable.